Okay. Hi everyone. Today we're going to learn about energy. Energy is the ability to do work. Okay? So right now I'm just standing here. I have energy. I have the ability to do work. This car is just sitting here. It will have energy, the ability to do work. This battery also has a type of energy in it. These balls, marbles, have energy in them. They have the ability to do work. All right. There are many different kinds of energy. One comes from the sun. Does anyone know what that's called? Right? That's solar energy. We have those on our house, solar panels. Okay. Another type of energy is wind energy. This comes from what are called a turbine. You might see them out. It's like a big old-fashioned windmill. All right. Another type of energy is created from water. And water, the prefix for it is hydro. So there's the hydro energy, hydroelectricity. Okay. And then there's one that we use all the time. You can use your muscles to make energy. Okay, so there's the 4 types of energy. They all have the ability to do some type of work. We'll investigate these a little bit more later on. Okay, what's important to know is that energy can not be created or destroyed. It's always there. Okay? It can be stored or transferred. Okay, the key words will be stored or transferred. And what we're going to talk about next is we're going to talk about stored energy. Think about it. Does anyone know what stored energy is?
Potential energy.
Okay. Stored energy, as Alexis just said, is called potential energy. Most objects have stored or potential energy. This battery has stored energy. This car has stored energy. All these balls have stored energy. I have stored energy. When I sit on this bike, I have the potential to do what? And I've been doing a lot of it lately. Okay, I have the potential. I have stored energy to use when I sit on the bike. Okay. When stored energy is used, the other type of energy is called kinetic energy. And that is energy of movement. That is when an object is moving. Okay, now we're going to model some different things and show potential energy and kinetic energy. First, I'll sit on the bike. All right, right now I have potential energy, stored energy. Then when I ride the bike, that's energy of movement or motion. That's called kinetic energy. Okay, Stella's right here. Right now, what is she showing? She's sitting there, pretend like she's not doing anything. She has potential energy. Then if she starts moving, if she would listen to me, Stella, oh, there you go. Now she's showing her kinetic energy. And she's going to go right on her bone over there, to her bone over there. Okay? Next, this battery also has potential energy, stored energy, but it's a different type of energy. It's chemical energy that's stored. We'll talk more about that later too. All right? Last but not least, I have my marbles here. Okay? When the marble sits at the top of this tube, what type of energy does it have? Just think about it. Is it stored energy, potential, or is it energy of movement? All right. Yes, that's right. It's potential energy. It's stored energy. It has the ability to move. Now when I set up the ramp, all right, I may even be able to connect it to this one. I'm not sure. All right. It is kinetic energy. It's movement. Whoops, it got stuck. That's okay. All right. When it rolls down, it is showing kinetic energy or the energy of movement. The car right here has potential energy. And when it moves, whoops, I'll do that again. When it moves, it's kinetic energy. Think of some other things in your house that have stored potential energy, and then you turn them into kinetic energy. Hi everyone, today we're going to talk a little bit more about energy. And remember, energy is the ability to do work with some sort of a force, a push or a pull. Remember, there's two types of energy. Think about what they are. One starts with a P. That's right, it's potential energy. And potential energy, that's right, is stored energy. The other type of energy starts with a K. Think about it. Yes, it's kinetic energy. And kinetic energy is the energy of movement. It's when it's moving. Okay? Today we're going to talk about the transfer of energy from object to object. All right? So what I did, I looked around my house and found a couple things. I found the Jenga blocks. I found some ping pong balls. I have my big whiteboard from school. You guys might recognize that here. And I also found some old games from the girls where they played miniature golf in the lawn with these picture figures, the giraffe, the elephant, and the toucan. Okay? So what I'm trying to do is show the transfer of energy. How do you think I'm going to show the transfer of energy with this little game that I built? That's right. When the Jenga piece is standing, it has potential or stored energy. When it moves, it has kinetic energy. And it's going to transfer energy from block to block to block to block to block in the hopes that this ping pong ball goes through 6, this one goes through 1, and this one goes through 2. What are the odds that it works? Well, let's give it a whirl. Here we go. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Well, the ping pong ball went astray. So the energy transferred from block to block to block. It moved the ping pong ball, just not through the hoop, but through the hole. And this one. And was there any energy transferred here? Well, the answer to that is no. That's right, because these blocks didn't get moved. We have to try it again. All right. Today we're going to play an energy game to talk a little bit more about what we learned about last week. All right. All you need is a paper that says label it heads and tails, and then I got 7 different coins here. All right. Hi, Stella. Now, Stella just going to walk right through. I'm going to take these coins and flip them. Here's the first one. All right, tails. Second one, heads. Third one, heads. Next one, and tails. 2 and 2. All right, we got one more. Heads. Okay. Tails. And the last one is a dime, and it's heads. So we ended up with 4 heads and 3 tails. And we have to try and figure out how this game relates to energy. All right? What did I do with the coins? That's right, I just flipped the coins. Did the coins change any? No, they're the same coins that we started with. What did we do with the coins? We just flipped them, and then we put them in the right category. All right? This is showing that energy cannot be created or destroyed. All right? All we did, we flipped them. That was energy, and we put it in the right spot. So this one actually ended up on tails, so now I'm going to move it here. Now I'm going to flip this one again. All right, oh, it ended up on tails again. Now we could hear this one. If I flip it, what are the odds that it ends on heads? Then I'll hear. All we really did was move the coins around. So energy, you can't create energy. You can't destroy energy. You can move it around, okay? And then there's another thing you could do with it. You could change its form. Today we did the moving around. Tomorrow we're going to do changing its form. And there's actually a name of that for that. It's called the law of conservation of energy. It's where energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can be moved and change form. Okay, and we did the moving around. If you want, I gave you the directions, and you could try and play the game at home, heads or tails, see who wins. Maybe your parents could be heads, you could be tails, and just have some fun with it.